How important and where do you put making sure that Facebook gets more of the best engineers than anybody else, regardless of where you have
First,
to steal them?
second, and third.
That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. But
it's really important.
Steal is not really. Attract. We attract them.
If you go to Google and you ask about you, they say steal.
Attract.
He brought you from Google and you brought other people from Google.
He attracted me from Google. I attracted. You know, I wanted to.
But it's.
So hiring engineers is
you think Larry would believe it was attraction or theft?
Well, people are not property in the United States, so I'm fairly certain he would say. But you're getting at a really important question, which is engineering talent in this country.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which there is not enough of. Mm-hmm. So we would hire lots more people. Yeah. Google would hire lots more people. Every company we know of has more desire for engineers.
Has more need for the talented engineers,
we have them.
And you can't find them.
Can't find them.
How much of that is because of U.S. immigration policy?
Some.
I'm not sure. I think some of it is that, just education. I mean, I think that there's not enough supply of engineers to meet the demand. I mean, all of my friends who have younger siblings who are going to college or high school, I mean, my #1 piece of advice is you should learn how to program. I mean, I think that in the future, all kinds of jobs, I mean, not even just straight engineering jobs, but all kinds of different jobs are going to involve some element of programming. And, I mean, I just look at, when I was in school, and I remember the average salary that an engineer, one of my computer science classmates got, and it's gone up at least 50%, maybe even doubled in the last 7 years since I was at school. And I think the reason is that the economy is shifting, and there are more companies that are growing that are these technology and software focused companies, and the skill set of being able to write code is so highly in demand and the amount of engineers who are graduating isn't growing at a fast enough rate that the people who are there are just in more demand, and they get paid more.
And we have both an education problem and an immigration problem.
Right.
So
that's true.
There's an education problem that we do not train, and we don't graduate enough kids from high school. We don't graduate enough kids from college in this country. And having these kind of skills, we're just absolutely far off. And also, the immigration policy you talked about is very real. So, someone made a joke. We give a huge percentage of the spots in our engineering undergrad and grad program to people from other countries, and then we kick them out. It's like a company. We'd have Facebook training, and we'd train everyone, and then we'd say, but you can't work here. Go work for our competitors. That's what we're doing as a country. People have talked about stapling.
Right.
We should be stapling
a green card to every diploma.
To every high-tech diploma, because those people, not only do they not take jobs from other Americans, they create jobs for other Americans. I mean, there are so many stories on this. We have one guy named Javier Olivan who works here. He was one of the best engineering students in Spain, nationwide, came to Stanford to get his MBA, started here, works with us, and he created our international tools. He runs our internationalization projects. We serve most of the world from the United States. It's the opposite of what everyone thinks is happening. We're not hiring out there to serve here. We're serving. We entered the visa lottery for him, and we won. We kept the jobs here. But if we had lost, we would have moved those jobs to wherever he could work. But because we got him a visa, those jobs stay here.
All right, but let me ask this question, which is at the heart of a debate that's going on in America, which is, the competition of America with the rest of the world. Facebook came out of America. Apple came out of America. Microsoft came out of America. Google came out of America. Are those things going to be coming, those kinds of companies, the kind of company you created, more likely to come from China tomorrow?
I think that there's actually two big ingredients. I mean, one of the big parts of the Facebook story was that, I didn't have to have some master plan at the beginning. I didn't have to have a lot of money. I literally coded Facebook in my dorm room and launched it from my dorm room. I rented a server for $85 a month, and I funded it by putting an ad on the side, and we funded it ever since by putting ads on the side.
Right.
And, but literally just starting small and growing it. So I think you need two things. One is the ability to have engineers, and educate engineers who can just try out their own ideas. And the second is the ability to try out their own ideas, and the freedom to do that. And the U.S., I think, historically has been extremely good at both. We've led in education, and we've led in freedom and supporting people trying risky things.
Free market economics.
And
a sense of innovation and creativity and
public policy that supports entrepreneurship.
Right.
In America, you can hire and fire. In America, you can start a company without going through endless bureaucratic red tape, even though it's growing a bit. Right? I mean, in America, we've had a country of entrepreneurs. We've set up our political system so you can start companies, you can close companies. I think people don't always see the costs and bureaucracy on entrepreneurship. The best people are going to go where they can get the best talent and